Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your favorite girl, Miss Berizzy of BERIZZYs Closet. And guys, if you don't know BERIZZYs Closet, it's an online boutique that sells female clothes from a size small all the way up to a size 4XL. So guys, please head over to my website and patronize me because I have amazing stuff on there at affordable prices that you will love. So go check me out, okay? And like I promise you, something big is coming and it's coming soon, okay? Let's get right into the video for today. Guys, in today's video, as you already saw by the title, it's me talking about strabismus, a condition that I suffered with almost my whole life, but it progresses for me, which is why I had to take care of that condition. And so today I'm here to just give you the details, my story, how it went, what I did, and how I was able to do my surgery and feel better about myself. Okay, so firstly, what is strabismus? Strabismus is a condition that affects your eyes. In most cases, people refer to it as crossed eye, and it's a condition wherein the eye turns either outward, inward, or upward. There are different scientific names for it. For the ones that turn outward, they're called exotropia. The ones that turn inwards, I think they're called an isotropia or so, and the one that turns upward, I'll link the name on the screen if I can find it. But yeah, basically the one I suffered from was exotropia. That's why I remembered the name. So basically this eye right here was the one giving me the problem. It was the eyes that was turning outward. And if you look at me right now, you can tell this one is a bit red. Yes, because I pretty much just had my surgery not too long ago. And in this case, my surgeon was able to bring my eyes from turning outward inward. So this is a condition that pretty much a lot of people are born with, and most of the time it has been corrected as a child when you're younger, but for mine it was not so bad, so there was no need basically for my parents to do anything about it. It just progressed over the years as I grew up, and that is why it is now that I've finally done something about it. So back then, if you looked at my previous videos, which I share, I used to do like this a lot, blink a lot. That was because for me, I was able to look straight for a minute before this one would go outwards. And right now I'm looking at you, I know I'm looking into the camera, and it feels so good to have the confidence that my eyes are straight and my eyes are looking at you, which is something that has not happened in a while. I won't say I suffered with self-confidence issue because of that, because I know that there's more to me than just my exterior, so I did not really struggle with self-confidence issues. However, it did affect me when I was looking, because it's kind of irritating wanting to look this way and then your eyes are drifting the other way in and out. So that is the main reason that it was very uncomfortable for me, and also it caused me a lot of pain because I was having migraine. They later on found out that the exotropia was triggering my migraine, because imagine your eyes turning outward and your brain is trying to align the objects, you know, in one place and all. So it was putting a strain on my brain. It still does bother me right now, but not that much. I still get a little bit of headache, but it's part of my healing process. So my story with strabismus is that when I came to the US, that's when I started noticing it more. Because when I was younger, honestly, I don't think I had it, because looking back, my eyes were pretty straight. I remember earlier in my life, I had a cousin / uncle or so that used to say, oh, I am crossed eye. And nobody really took it serious, not even me, because I did not believe it, because I did not see it. But when I moved here in 2018, I realized that I had that condition. I started seeing my eyes crossing out a bit more. And at that time, it started to bother me a little bit. I went to see my eye doctor. I told my eye doctor, because when I went for my driver's license, they asked me to look into the machine. I remember not seeing something, and the man said, are you sure? They were almost going to film me. Then I just blink, and I was able to see straight, and that's how I passed. But then I realized that, oh, something is wrong. I need to see a doctor. So I went to see a doctor. He sent me to a specialist, and then the specialist told me that, oh, I have strabismus, and that I have to go see a strabismus surgeon, because it's not a surgery that can be performed by any optician or optometrist. There has to be someone that is specialized in that area. So I went to go see the person, and she asked me, do you see double? Honestly, at that time, I really did not understand what she meant. I just said, no, because I thought seeing double was like two things, you know. But I just said no, and she was like, oh, well, there is no need for me to do the surgery if I do this cosmetic. She just dismissed me. It was a Vietnamese doctor, and she was very, very rude. And I just came home and I was like, okay, fine, I don't have it. And then I started living my life and just don't care about it. But since 2018 to 2022, it progressed seriously. Like, it progressed seriously. It would show mostly when I am tired. That is when my eyes will really, really cross, especially this one. It will really, really cross. Or if I'm focusing on something for a long time, it will cross out. So I started noticing it, and then I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. And then I left it. But come to 2021, after losing mom, I started suffering from migraines, like really, really bad migraines. When I tell you guys, this part of my head, sometimes it still happens though, but right now it has gone down. But when I tell you guys, I would suffer from migraines for 2 weeks completely. I'll become so incapacitated to even go to work or to even study. It was that bad. That's how much it progressed, and I needed help. So it started in 2021, but I honestly thought it was just maybe me grieving or the stress from, you know, just crying and my life changing completely. I thought that was the reason why. But the truth was, it was starting to act up, okay? So fast forward to 2022, last year, it really started to bother me. And then I decided that, okay, I'm going to see a doctor again. At that time, I changed my primary doctor. And guys, having a good primary doctor is also a plus, because you don't want a crappy physician being your doctor, because you may be dying and they don't care. So I changed my doctor, and I told her what was going on. And she said, oh, okay. I'm gonna refer you to an ophthalmologist in network, meaning my insurance network. So they referred me to the county hospital, which is the county in which I live in, Santa Clara County. And that's the hospital I go to. Like, that's my plug. I don't care what nobody says about that hospital. That's where I go. So I went to the optometrist, the ophthalmologist that she referred me to. And the good thing was that he specialized in strabismus surgery. He's specialized for that. That is his plug. That is what he does, like, on a daily basis. So I went there, and he did a couple of tests, and he was like, you have strabismus, and the only way that you can fix it is going to be through surgery. Because when I was doing my research, I saw a lot of people saying, oh, you can do eye training and all that stuff. But guys, he told me straight up, the only thing that's gonna fix your strabismus is surgery. And I was like, okay, fine. What's it? What's the big deal? Let's get into it. However, with my insurance, it comes the weight, because I have a state insurance, and I have it because I qualify for it, not because of my income or anything, but because of another program that I work for that automatically qualifies me under that. It doesn't matter how much money I make. I'll make way above what I am supposed to make to qualify for that insurance. But that job allows me to have that insurance, and I'm going to take it, and I'm taking it with pride, because y'all know how expensive insurance can be over here. So my insurance is state, and it's a lot of people on it, so you gotta wait. And he was like, I'm not going to be available for surgery till next year. I had series of tests to go through. So within that time, I was gonna go through all of them. But guys, when I tell you since June, by the way, I vlogged the whole process, so you will definitely get to see that video. If not in this one, maybe I'll post it after I edit it, but I documented my whole journey. So since June, oh yeah, thereby when I started, I had to wait a long time. He told me I'll probably be getting my surgery this year, 2023, probably in June. But guys, my migraines and headaches did not slow down. Like those things just out of the blues progressed, and anxiety set in with me dealing with grief and all that stuff. Because also too, during that time I lost my grandma. It was like a whole cycle of grief starting all over for me again. And so it was really hard. It started progressing and it started affecting my daily life. Like it started. Fast forward to like October, November, guys, it was bad. When I tell you it was bad, it was getting bad. That is when I had to quit my job because it was like depression setting in. It was just so much going on with me. But the migraines were bad. I started having constant migraines for like 2 to 3 weeks. Every 2 weeks I'll have migraine, and it was really incapacitating, and it was just not working for me. So my doctor did the test and I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to wait till May or June? It's not gonna work. There was one day that the headaches became so bad, I called my doctor. I was like, listen doctor, you gotta do my surgery ASAP, because if not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And communication is a good thing, you know. So I communicated with him, and sooner or later, and also I called my insurance that, hey, this is what I'm going through. This is getting on my nerves. And the insurance jumped right on it, and I got a call like a few days later. But let me backtrack a little bit. Whilst I was waiting for my surgery or scheduling the surgery, I did my research. I came on YouTube, watched how they did the surgery, prepared myself, research the pros and the cons of having the surgery, because that is why I'm making this video, to just give you guys my own process, my own take on it. But you have to research in order to ease your mind and in order to help you choose the right person who will do the job for you perfectly. So I did all my research and went through the process, you know, and all. And fast forward to January, I think I called them in January, on January 5th. Yeah, because the pain, the migraines, they were getting so bad. Like, it was so bad. And then boom, I got scheduled for my surgery on the 23rd of January. And guys, when I told you I couldn't be any less happier, guys, my excitement was over the moon. And so I had to do a series of tests, pre-op tests. Then I had to meet with the anesthesiologist, and I hope I said it right. And I did a lot of, you know, tests here and there, and I got in for my surgery on the 23rd of January. And guys, oh my gosh, I was excited and anxious as the time drew near, but I'll say it was worth it. So I went in, and it was an outpatient surgery, meaning I was gonna go in and get out of the hospital the same day. So I went in, my surgery was scheduled for 1 p.m. I went in at 11 a.m. and there was a delay. My surgery didn't start till like 2. So I was gonna be under general anesthetic, so there's no way I was gonna drive myself back home. So I had my cousin drop me off there, and then the surgery started at 2. Pre-op, you know, did everything, the pregnancy test and all that stuff. They did every test, like, and good thing it was like a 3-hour surgery or so, yeah. And they did this eye. So they did not do this eye because the doctor said that this eye didn't really need anything to do. It was this eye that was the problem. So they rotated inwards. I don't know about the measurements and all that stuff. I did not care to ask because I wasn't going to understand anyways. But I know he did good job. But then they had to align it. So they also touched a little bit on this eye, which was what caused the pain in this eye, also a little bit of discomfort. And so I had my surgery and I started at 2, was done by 5:30 or 6. Yeah. They started at 2:30ish, 5:36 they were done, and then I came to the post-operating room, and then I was there, and they took off the IV. The nurse came in with a discharge form. My cousin came to pick me up, and they sent me home. And then I had a follow-up appointment the next day, like right the next day. I had a follow-up appointment with the doctor, not in the operating side, but right in his clinic. And also, oh, one more thing. They have what they call adjustable sutures and all. I asked about it because I did my research, and the doctor said I would not be needing adjustable sutures. He was going to do what needs to be done, so I won't need it, because I told him there's nowhere on earth I'm going to sit down and you try to touch my eyes, like, or move it. No, I wasn't going to do that. It was too much. So he said, don't worry about it. I'm going to handle it without doing all that. And so that is exactly what he did. The next day I came home. When I came home that day, oh my gosh, guys, the discomfort was another level. I was not in any pain, to be honest, but I was uncomfortable. The stitches that they used, it was poking me here and there, and the numbing they used around the eye was slowly leaving my body. And guys, that level of discomfort was on another level. I had ice patch, and firstly, it was mostly this eye that was bothering me. This one that I did not do anything to, but there was a little scratch around it because he had to move it and all. This one, guys, it was just annoying. And also, when I came home that night, I had to take out the patch. It was so red, like bloodshot red, which you will see in the vlog. It was so bloodshot red, but guys, like, the discomfort was on another level. But I tried to sleep. I took some I think it was Tylenol. That was the only thing I took, because they did not want me to take ibuprofen. Oh, by the way, if you're on any NSAID stuff, medication like ibuprofen or aspirin, you have to stop it at least 2 weeks prior to surgery. You know, they advise you on all that. But yeah, that's something your doctor will share with you. So, because I'm not a medical person and I'm not gonna come on here and say, you know, the medical terms, but I took just the Tylenol. I took, I think, 1,000 milligrams that night, and when I woke up in the morning, and it was uncomfortable. Then I had my dark shades on, because when that sunlight hits your eyes, the discomfort goes up. So now, so yeah, and then I went into the clinic. My cousin came back, drove me there, and they did everything. He looked at it and said, oh wow, your eyes look amazing and all, but you have a lot of scratches around this one and all, but it will go in like 2 to 3 days. And you know, he did his magic, and then he gave me some eye drop. I had an antibiotic eye drop, and then one for the redness and stuff like that, which I had to put in my eyes like 4 times a day. And then they gave me some ointment for the eyes. So all of that I had to do 4 times a day. And he said he wanted to see me 1 week after, and that was it. I kept on going every week for the last 3 weeks. And honestly, I could say over the weeks, the pain went down, the discomfort went down. And also, when I just came out of surgery, I was still seeing a little double. The words and everything were a bit fuzzy, and so it was just a little uncomfortable. And he told me within 2 to 3 weeks it will go. And after the redness in your eyes and all that, you have to give it at least 2 to 3 months before it goes away. And so far so good. I am like 6 weeks, I think. Yeah, I'm almost 6 weeks post-op that I'm making this video right now. And guys, I tell you, I feel amazing. Like, the blurriness is gone. My eyes is straight. I know they're straight. I blink less on camera now. And my migraines, I wouldn't say they just went away like that, but I'll say they subsided. I don't get it as often since the surgery as I used to. I think I only got 1 episode a few days ago, But also I'm on migraine medication, so I think I missed a couple of doses, so it triggered. But so far so good. The migraines, even when I miss doses, you know, it has been better. So far so good. 6 weeks post-op, your girl is feeling amazing, and I feel really, really blessed that I was able to have access to things like this, because where I grew up, it's something that a lot of people suffer from. It's something that a lot of people have been taunted for. A lot of people have been shamed for, which is so stupid to me that, you know, people will be going through shit and people, all they do is just throw insult at you. It's like, come on, you know. But I understand also a lot of people don't feel as confident as I do, so they struggle with self-consciousness, and you know, a lot of people struggle with this, which is why I'm on here trying to share my experience and also tell you that it's okay. It's a condition, it's a medical problem. There's a solution now, because I know a lot of people didn't know about the solutions that they had, that surgery can fix this. So yes, there's a solution out there. And if you ask me right now, how do I feel? Was it worth it? Guys, I'll tell you, like, oh my gosh, yes, it is worth it. I know it's risky, it's surgery. Like with any other procedure, there are risks involved, which is why I emphasize on doing your research, but it is so worth it, okay? And yes, strabismus is a medical condition. There's help out there. You can get the help, research, and if, you know, I don't know for other parts of the world, but if you live in America, it's something your insurance is supposed to cover, especially if it's affecting your daily life. It's not a cosmetic surgery. It's not just a cosmetic procedure. It is something that helps you, okay? It's something that is life-saving. So guys, thank you so much, as we've come to the end of today's video. I don't mind making more videos on this topic. If you have any question whatsoever, put it down in the comment section below. I will sure to read them and ask me what you need to know, and I don't mind making subsequent videos after this. But thank you so much for watching my channel. Okay, I film about beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So yes, my content is wholesome. It's a mixture of here and there. So watch my other videos and stay tuned. Please subscribe, like this video, share with your family, let them know that there's help for strabismus. And yes, thank you so much, and until next time, it's me, your girl, Miss BERIZZY of BERIZZYs Closet, signing out. Thank you. Bye bye.